War. War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the US ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled. Peace became a distant memory. It is now the year 2077. We stand on the brink of total war. And I am afraid. For myself, for my wife, for my infant son. Because if my time in the army taught me one thing, it's that war never changes. Got it. Yes.
Unless you're gonna pitch in here, keep a distance.
Hi.
Looking to earn some caps? I could use a hand here if you're all done gawking, you know.
What do you need help with?
The pump isn't in top shape, but it should at least start. There must be some leaky connections flooding me out. Think you could fix them? The leaks will be underwater. Look for bubbles, and you should find them.
There we go.
What if I redirect the flow through here? That's done! Just listen to her go! Wait a second, did you hear that? Maybe if I close off this intake, I can get enough pressure. Hi. Meyer lurks. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that stirred him up. Anyway, I still got some tinkering to do on this thing. Shouldn't be too hard now, though. Thanks for pitching in. Here's a little something before you clear out.
There's no time to waste when there's...
Stray radio signals keep pinging the array. Gonna try to filter it out.
Superstructure integrity green. Hull plating stable.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time, 14 minutes.
Trying to minimize reactor jitter. Adjusting compression rate.
Attention. Due to increased radar activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended. Affected parties will have their leave compensated at the next available opportunity. That is all.
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the team. Hail, knight.
Personal log entry 142. I can sum up living on the Prydwen in 4 words. I miss field assignments. Don't get me wrong, the research we're doing is exciting stuff. life on this ship is a nightmare. I'm trapped in this metal tube 18 hours a day. I still can't decide who smells worse, the soldiers or the mole rats. And what passes for conversation among the grunts makes
Never
mutants
forget,
seem scholarly.
you are the eyes and the
speak to
ears of the
Project
Brotherhood. If you
Field
see
scribes
or hear
cannot have it
anything
this bad.
suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and death. Understood?
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Good. Ad Victorium, Squires.
Ad Victorium! Ad Victorium!
Dismissed.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't shipped.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel free to have a look at the specimens, but please don't touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you are injured.
Are all these creatures yours?
Well, they're an important part of my research, if that's what you mean. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
I'm sold. If you're looking for someone to help, you can sign me up.
I appreciate the offer, but unfortunately, I've hit a stumbling block. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
No problem. I'd be glad to help.
I appreciate your confidence in my abilities, brother. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Excuse me, Squire.
I can fully disassemble a laser rifle in under a minute. Bet you can't beat that.
Have you collected any blood samples?
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through ferals like paper.
Don't worry. You'll get used to sleeping comfortably underneath massive containers of highly flammable gas. Let's talk to Proctor Tegan. I bet he has some excellent mods for our power armor.
Knight? Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
I highly recommend leaving some of that equipment behind.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
I'll take a look.
Sure.
Proctor Tegan,
What brings you to me today?
let me see what you have.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on.
Uh-huh.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other. Yeah.
Cade won't clear me for duty yet. To think he's giving me orders now.
It sounds like we owe you our gratitude for wiping out those monsters at Fort Strong. Now, did you have any documents for me? Or perhaps you were interested in aiding a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These will prove interesting. I'll file them immediately. Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the Commonwealth is an almost unlimited source for these technical documents. Check every building you explore during your patrols very carefully, and you might be pleasantly surprised at what you find.
If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word of brotherhood across the Commonwealth.
Welcome back. I heard about the operation at Fort Strong. Any injuries that require attending to?
Yeah. Take a look at me, Doc.
All right, soldier. You'll be fine. Just tell me what the trouble is.
Think I soaked up some rads out there.
All right. Let's flush your system. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
No other complaints.
Sounds good. Be careful, Knight. We'd hate to lose you.
Proud to be serving.